Okay, they're really hyping up the meteors, and now they're saying that there is a good chance that there will be a large impact. I have been predicting this in my videos for about 7 years. Now, they're hyping up this meteor storm. I've shown you in my previous video all the cards and the orange background. Now, somebody just sent me a comment, so thanks for your comment, to look at the Derek Chisora Deontay Wilder poster for the fight. They're having a boxing match. And I've shown in my videos how boxing was created by Freemasons. The Marquis of Queensberry was a Freemason and a Knights Templar, the red and the blue. You have two boxers, a duality. And through these events they capture the public's attention. I talked about how you had Joshua and the Jake fight, and that was called The Last Judgment. Joshua and Jake Paul. And now we have, and how there was a theme of Rocky in that fight, and how Rocky seems to show that there will be this event where America will fall, Babylon will fall, and it's somehow connected to do with a rock, a meteor, or La Palma, or maybe both. Now we have the poster, and we will see that the poster and the trailer is called Deep Waters. They're going to have some kind of tsunami event. The tsunami event is some kind of cleansing event. It is connected to the cult of Isis, and a book written by Apelles, who was a member of the cult of Isis, called The Golden Ass. And in that book, a man performs witchcraft rituals. He's turned into a donkey. He learns his lesson, and then he asks for forgiveness, and he's baptized, and then he is a member of the cult of Isis. So he goes through a kind of illumination ritual. Now, then Shakespeare based his book, A Midsummer's Night Dream, on that book, where you have the donkey, the ass. And remember that midsummer is the date that Freemasonry was created, on the 24th of June 1717. And so we have this poster of Chisora and Wilder. We have what looks like, so we have this poster of Chisora and Wilder, and we have the poster, and we have what looks like meteors hitting Big Ben. And remember, Big Ben is the Ben stone, which comes from a capstone from ancient Egypt called the Ben stone, which the original one they say was created from a meteorite. So we have Big Ben being hit by what looks like a meteorite, and we have the Statue of Liberty, Isis, being hit by a meteorite, and we have this orange sky again, like in the Illuminati game cards. They're building up to something. So, Chisora and Wilder, Deep Waters, shows an apocalyptic scene, the orange sky, what looks like meteors. Now let's talk a bit more about Artemis and Apollo and the moon mission. Now, could these astronauts die? Or could there be some kind of hoax where they say that the mission has failed and that these astronauts have died? And is it connected to the fall of America and the fall of America's prestige? As this will reveal that the Apollo landings were hoaxes. They seem to be building up to a collapse of America, symbolised by Donald Trump. Now, if we look at the first animal in space, now the first animal in space were fruit flies. But the first animal to orbit the Earth was a dog. The dog is a symbol of Isis. It's Freemasonry. It is the dog star. It is illumination. So the first animal to open to be a dog. I've shown how they always have this kind of dog symbolism. You have the Dogon tribe. The Dogon tribe. A book written by Roger Temple, Freemason. Roger Temple, Dogon tribe, Sirius mystery. 3 stars, a trinity. So, is it possible that the Artemis mission, there could be some kind of disaster connected to this mission, Artemis 2, as it is the twin mission of Apollo. Artemis 2, where they are going to orbit the moon. They're not going to land on the moon, they're going to orbit the moon. Could it end in disaster? And is it some kind of symbol for the collapse of America? Is it some kind of symbol for the collapse of America? Now let's look at Rick Clay. And I will put a link to this website where it shows all the 11 coincidences. So you had 9/11. The World Trade Center stood like an 11. 9 plus 1 plus 1 is 11. September 11th, 254th day of the year, 254, 11. September 11th was 111 days till the end of the year. The first flight was AA11. Flight 11, AA11. AA is 11, and you have and the 11 is obviously 11, and that creates a numerical pyramid when it's times together. The total flight crew of flight 11 was 11. So AA11 had 11 crew. That's a 33 of Freemasonry. AA, which is 11, flight 11, and then you had 11 crew. That's 33 of Freemasonry. New York, the 11th state of the US. September 11th was 11 years from 2012. And it stood for 11 years. And it was 11 years prior, on September 11th, 2001, where George Bush made his speech about the new American century and the New World Order. And we hit Iran, which is the 7th country on the list, the 7 of Freemasonry. Remember, we had Apollo 11, the first mission to the moon, manned mission. Could there be could Artemis 2 end up like the Challenger disaster? And is this more predictive programming about the coming meteor storm event with the orange sky and the monuments? They seem to be destroyed by meteors, and the fight is called Deep Waters. Thank you.